Welcome to George and Jane's YouTube channel of hobbies and interests. Please subscribe and remember to browse the playlists.
Hi YouTubers, it's George in the garage. So I'd like to show you this, and this is to do with the Corby Rockingham Meshcore repeater. I've had no help or offer of help from anyone to do with this at all. I was hoping somebody could donate some batteries, but I've had no luck with that. And so it's built at the moment that will just run from USB. So I've got a pole, I've got a Heltec V3 in the box there, I've got an 868 aerial sitting here. This is one I've had a while, and this is 8 dB gain, this white pole, and I'm not convinced that this aerial is 868. So what I've done, I've bought an 868 from Unicom aerial, and I'm going to replace this one, but I'm going to test them side by side. So for this project, where I was only looking at help, it's cost me £30, £33, £36, 36, 30, £39 out of my own money to do this repeater, which hopefully everybody else can use, and plus a box and things like that. And so what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do a V&A comparison of these two aerials. So I'm going to disconnect this one off of this pole and put this one on and do some tests. And yeah, it's not good weather for doing this sort of stuff, but I've had no help at all, offer of help, any interest whatsoever in this Meshcore repeater for the local area. And yeah, don't know what else to say at the moment. Anyway, I'll carry on with my tests. Okay, so I've got the aerial set up, and I'll try and give you what the SWR is. I don't know if you can see that dip where the marker is. That's 869,500, and the SWR is 1.063, and on the Smith chart it shows it's spot on 50 ohm. Aerial sitting on the floor. There's a connector, and I'll show you the brackets. There's one of the brackets, that's the other bracket, and got all the bolts there ready, so I shall put it up. Okay, it's roughly positioned, just only got a couple of bolts in, U-bolts, so I should be able to raise it up and tighten it up, hopefully. Okay, that's that. Tighten it down here, not smash it too much. That's solid, that's not going anywhere. I've got to put one more clamp in the bottom, and then what I do is, so I don't catch my face on the end of the metal brackets, if I'm working out here, I'll put these rubbers on because sometimes I'm working on this water pot. So I'm going to put these rubbers, if I can get them on the end. That's it, and knock them on. So if you come up like that and catch your face on here, they don't do you much good. There you go, there's a rubber there. And I've done that on the other area, see it, these rubber bits. So I've got one clamp to go in at the bottom, which is that one. I'll put these rubber bits on. Okay, so that's the aerial up. And it's only a temporary location, but it's for testing. Right, as I haven't got batteries for the Corby repeater, I have an idea. Sitting down here in my garage is a 12 volt battery there, which feeds up to these terminals here, which is 12 volt. Oh, little spider, haha. And what I've got here is a little 12 volt to 5 volt DC-DC converter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mount it on this plastic sheet, and I'm going to run it up this long cable. This plug's intermittent, to the aerial, so I can drive it from 12 volt until I get some batteries, and then it'll be battery backed. So I'm going to sort out how I'm going to wire this board. I think that will probably work. I can have that down now, probably like that actually. Yeah, something like that, and wire this in somehow. Okay, so what I've got is 12 volt here, 12 volt to 5 volt 3 amp DC-DC converter, and mounted on a bit of plastic, which will go to 12 volt. This is the end of the cable which feeds the repeater, so that will get soldered on there in a minute, and then I can plug it in and try it. Okay, so I've got this circuit board here, and what it's doing is taking 12 volt from the car battery through a fuse, converting it to 5 volts. This 5 volt is feeding I think I've just popped the fuse.